I trusted myself, my own judgment and perception. The Holy Spirit has changed me since then, bringing me out of trust in myself and into trust in Him. I used to fight a lot with my parents when they corrected me. I thought I understood the situation better than they did. I thought I had acted benevolently or been a victim of circumstance, whereas I saw later I had only been lying to myself. When I was baptized at age 12, I realized I was committing my life to God, and that whatever He wanted to do with me, or change in me, I would have to let Him, and cooperate. After that, God began to change me. A teaching my grandfather taught at a summer program about servanthood really helped. As I tried to imitate the humility Christ exemplified as a servant, my attitude towards correction improved. I was able to put aside my trust in myself and allow my parents to correct me. This was the first step, but God wanted to get my trust in Him now that it was out of me. In high school, I found several opportunities for this. I was attending a homeschool co-op that I knew the Lord wanted me at, but was struggling to make good enough grades. I worried about this a lot until I realized that God wanted me at the school, and all I needed to do was to work as best as I could, and God would take care of the situation. He did, and eventually I did graduate from that high school. I also had to learn this trust when I became anxious about my friendships. I was afraid that I would lose my high school friends after graduation. During this time, I was reminded that even my friendships were committed to God, and that therefore, I had to be willing to give up my friends if that was what God had planned. After that, I was finally able to conquer my anxiety over my friendships. When my senior year finally came, it brought new concerns. Where would I go to college? What would I do there? Should I go to college? Should I get a job? Where would I get a job? Then graduation came and I still had no answers. I made a last-minute decision to go to a summer Christian training camp instead of finding a job. Within the first couple weeks, I received a word from God. He said, "Trust me, and I will guide you to places I have prepared." Again, I needed to stop worrying and trust God. So I did. I put off worrying and waited, watchful for what God had in store. And when I least expected it, I was offered a job which had closed to me before the summer. Through these trials, God has taught me to trust in Him rather than myself. And now I'm even receiving the reward He promised. God delivered me from captivity to my own foolishness and into a trust in Him who never fails.